driving home from work. They're driving to work or driving home from work or driving somewhere. It's the nature of living in the country and having a farm and commuting to my work and commuting to the girls' school. And I will save all of that for a discussion another day. But I'm driving to pick up my daughter right now. And we are in the process of weighing out, like, when is the right time to transition to hospice. We're meeting with Tim's oncology team tomorrow. It's interesting because I have navigated this transition so many times with patients who are deciding to come off of aggressive kind of rehabilitation and transition to hospice. I think something that I wasn't so mindful of, there are many things I wasn't mindful of. When you're working as a therapist, you kind of go in and you rah-rah and you get that patient like going again and you're considering other things, but you just aren't considering it in the same way that you are when you're actually walking through it yourself or with a person that you love. So what I am really appreciating about how we are wired as human beings, like, we're so wired to survive and to fight for survival. We talk about our survival instincts. These instincts are so strong, and I'm appreciating the strength of our instinct to survive, our instinct to bounce back, our resilience to come back from the brink and to want to stay here, to want to stay and be a part of life here on this planet, no matter how hard it might be, no matter how shitty circumstances might be, no matter what the trials and tribulations might be. We are hardwired to want to stay here and to want to endure through all of it and to be a part of whatever the good times are and to be here for the challenging times too. And it's really takes something to set down that instinct to survive and to fight, to stay here. It's like, I don't think I really appreciated before what it requires for someone to surrender. In my post yesterday, I think I spoke about the threads that hold us, and that in the process I'm seeing Tim in now, it's like a slow snipping of each of those threads, and it happens through just lots and lots of conversation and consideration of every single person and everything that you have some attachment and connection to. And I think that's why instant death, traumatic death is so traumatic. This is traumatic in its own way, and we're experiencing the snippet of each and every thread. But when there's a traumatic death, it all happens at once, and it's like this massive severing of all of those threads all at once, and you kind of have to go back and investigate each of those threads to mindfully, willingly accept the severing of those. And I think there's something too in that survival instinct that's really making me appreciate shit, and to keep going and to persevere no matter what. And yeah, I'm grateful for that. I'm so grateful that we have that instinct in us. And I feel like as we navigate things like climate change and war and strife on our planet, I think one of the things that I always marvel at is when human beings have collective hard stuff that happens, like our ability to have the walls crumble down, and then we turn around and we work together to rebuild them. Seeing it the way that I'm seeing it now somehow gives me hope for our capacity to kind of rise up and rebuild and persevere. And that when things are hard, it's just not in our nature to back down. It's not in our nature to surrender. It's in our nature to figure out how. And in the midst of the times that we're living in on our planet, I feel like those qualities are qualities that we can, call out. And I think the more that we are mindful that those qualities are hardwired into us, that we can allow them to serve us individually and collectively as we transition through these times. I don't know if I have anything more to share at this point in time. I'm just like holding Tim in my heart and holding his, like, all of the things that he's weighing, the choices that he's making, the consequence of those choices that he's aware of. And I'm just holding the real challenge that it is to let go, to surrender, and just praying for him to